Hello and welcome to Strange Solution. I am your host Darren and I am playing Arkham Horror the Living Card Game in Lackey. So I do want to start off with just a quick apology. I have been extremely busy and have not been able to put out content as quickly as I would normally like to. And actually, kind of in regards to that, it's probably going to be about this time next week before I put out more content as well, just as an FYI. But anyway, here I am as Daisy Walker, continuing um, my quest through Carcosa, and I had a boo boo. I got a little too greedy last scenario, if you remember, and I took a physical trauma, which Daisy doesn't like that at all. So we'll have to see how it goes from here. I currently don't have any XP. I upgraded the two. I had 7 total XP. I upgraded the 2 uh, untranslated glyphs to the glyphs that allow you to evade and investigate at the same time, and that took 6. And I upgraded my magnifying glass, the one magnifying glass, to the level 1. So let's go ahead and mulligan. So first thing we do, we've drawn up our 5. First thing we do is we discard our 2 weaknesses that I drew up in that, and then replace those. And now I'm going to look and see. I think I'll keep the old Book of Lore and the Perception, I think. I'll go ahead and discard the rest of that and draw 3 more cards. Right, I'll shuffle that stuff back into my deck. And off we go. So I think it's actually not a bad start. There'll be a lot of free actions. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to go ahead and play a David Renfield. It's my first action. I'm going to use the fast action on David Renfield to... okay, so this one is one that doesn't get Doom. I'm going to add a Doom to David Renfield and gain a resource. That's a fast action. So action 2, I'm going to play the Old Book of Lore and use her tome action. It's not fast, but it's a free, or it's an additional action that she gets to look at the top 3 cards of my deck. I think I'm going to pull up that shortcut. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and investigate at a 5 versus 2. Chaos Bag. It's -1, so that's a pass. Alright. Enemy phase, upkeep phase. I will draw a card. And gain a resource. Mythos phase, I'll not add a Doom to the agenda, but I will draw an encounter card. That just gains Surge. Revealed location with the most clues, huh? Well, I guess that has to be with me. Well, that makes me a little sad already. Alright. Investigator phase. Because there's no other revealed locations. So I'm going to use the fast action on David Renfield. I will not add a Doom to him, but it will gain a resource. So the add a Doom is, you don't have to do that. It doesn't say place a Doom and then, it's 2 separate sentences. So if he has a Doom on him and you do the first part of the, and you exhaust him, you gain 1 resource. So that's pretty nice, and it's fast, so it doesn't cause an attack of opportunity. So I still have 3 actions, so now I'm going to use my first action to play I've Got a Plan. So this be a 5 versus 3, and I'm going to go ahead and discard my perception to make it 7 versus 3. Chaos bag. That's the elder thing. That's a -2, but that's a pass. So he gets discarded. That goes back to the chaos bag. That gets discarded. Because he would have taken 2 damage because I have a clue. Alright, second action is going to be... I'm going to go ahead and use her Old Book of Lore action to look at the top 3 cards of my deck. Well, yep, that's Old Book of Lore. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play my shortcut to move to this version of the Historical Society. You can exhaust an ally asset to discover a clue at that location, limit once per round. I still have 2 actions left. Oh, I did not draw a card when I passed that one test back there from the with the attack that used intellect that I discarded a perception to. So I'm going to do that though. So I'm going to go ahead and make this test. So this will be a 5 to 4. I'm going to go ahead and discard Eureka to make it 6 to 4. Chaos bag. That's the +1. It's nice. Minus a clue. Add a clue. I will do that in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and do the Eureka. Let's go ahead and take another mom. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 clues. Find a record kept by one of the Society's historians. Okay, so this basically just gets a clue. Okay, let's go ahead and get out the next act. Also needs 2 clues per investigator. I have one more action. I'm actually going to go ahead and play Emergency Cash. And then that will be my turn. Enemy phase, upkeep phase, I'll draw a card. Gain a resource. Mythos phase, we will draw an encounter card. That is an Acolyte. Any empty location. So it doesn't have to be revealed. So I can actually get to the library from here. So what I can do, I'm going to just put him here. I don't have to deal with him. So this is going to pop this round though. Man, no, maybe I should make it so I can attack him. I'm going to make it so I can attack him. I'll use one of my moms. That's what they're there for. Alright. Investigator phase. Alright. Investigate, move, attack. So I'm going to use the action on the Historical Society to exhaust David Renfield to discover a clue. I'm going to use the this action, her tome action, to look at the top 3 cards of our deck. Top 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the archaic glyphs. We'll shuffle. but I do want to actually attack him. So I'm going to use my next action to move to the entry hall, and the Acolyte will engage me. And now I'm going to play, as a fast action, I'm going to use Mom. So this will be a 5 versus 3. Yep, we're going to just take it at that. Chaos Bag, that's the +1. So he'll take a damage, and that discards him. Okay. It's my 3 actions. Oops, I did not reveal this. I thought I revealed this. Oh no, I was clicked on the wrong thing. Alright. Me phase. Upkeep phase. I get to draw a card. Boo. And gain a resource. Alright. Mythos phase. We will draw an encounter card. Peril. You must choose one. Either spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. I'm actually going to take the 2 damage, and I'm going to put that on Renfield. So he will get discarded. I kind of wanted to get away to get his doom off the board anyway. All right. Investigator phase. Okay. So my first action, I'm going to move to this version of the Historical Society and reveal it. Alrighty. Oh, okay. So this would be a 5 versus 2 Chaos Bag. It's -1. That's a pass. I'm going to go ahead and spin the 2 clues. Flip. This doesn't have the passageway trait, I bet it does not. So this gets a clue. This gets a clue. So I take the set aside Mr. Peabody. And I put the hidden library into play. I'm going to just put it over here because I'm going to be going from here anyway. Just want to make sure that these are not connected. So that has the green doodad. They are not. Okay. Whoops. All right. Okay. I will use my third action to move back to the entry hall, and then I'll use her free tome action to remove a horror from here and place it on her. Okay. Enemy phase, upkeep phase, I'll draw a card and gain a resource. Mythos phase, we'll draw an encounter card. That's an Acolyte. I'm going to just let him chill here. If this starts going, I'm not that concerned just yet. Right. Investigator phase, okay. I will use my first action to move to the Historical Society meeting room. I'm going to use my second action to give the hidden library the passageway trait. I'm going to use my third action to go to the hidden library. Well, this is blah, 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 okay. And then I'm going to use my free tome trait to take a horror off of the Necronomicon. Enemy phase. There are currently no active enemies that have Hunter. Upkeep phase. I'll draw a card. and gain a resource. Whoops. Mythos phase, we'll draw an encounter card. If you have no clues, false legends gain surge. Any empty historical society location aloof. At the end of the Mythos phase, move one clue from the Seeker of Carcosa to the location of the Seeker of Carcosa. If you cannot place one doom on the Seeker of Carcosa instead. So he must go to a Historical Society location. He does not have Hunter or anything, so I'm just going to put him there. And then at the end of the Mythos phase, we'll take the doom or the clue off of here, and it becomes a doom when it goes on him. But we've already checked that this at the beginning of the round, so it does not pop. That's often a question I see, so I just figured I'd clear that up in this moment. All right, investigator phase. Okay, so I've got 3 clues here. I'm going to use Daisy's tome action to clear off this last horror. That gets discarded. Magnifying glass is fast and free, which is really nice. That's going to pop. But this... Sorry, I'm thinking for just a moment if I should, just in case if an enemy pops up here, things. But I do have a mom. I think I won't. So I'm going to use my first action to investigate. So this will be a 6 versus 4. Yep, we're going to just take it at that. Chaos bag. That's the skull. So that is a -1, so that's a pass. We will do it again. 6 versus 4, cast bag, that's the +1. Well, am I even going to have to worry about it? Final test, 5, 6 versus 4. Yep, that's a pass. Well. I will use the 3 clues to advance. This might be one of the fastest ones I've ever done. So I am... This kind of makes me a little sad because I know what happens here. Trying not to be too spoilerly, but this is actually kind of a tough decision. So I advanced, select resolution. I'm going to leave it behind. And I have 2 victory display. Okay. All right. I have 2 XP going into the next round. At this point, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and hold on to that 2 till the next one. Because I think I want to get an Elder Sign Amulet. Just something for some damage soak. And that seems about the best option for Daisy. And I believe it's a 3 XP card. So that is my goal. I'm trying to think of what the next one is, though, if there's anything that's terribly terrible. Let's see. So we have... What is the next one? Oh, the next one is the Insane Asylum. That one can get pretty hairy pretty fast, but I'm gonna have to do what I have to do. So Um, yeah, we're gonna hold off and try and get that Elder Sign amulet. I'm not quite sure what I'll take out for it, but I'll figure that out between now and then. But I definitely need some damage soak. David Renfield actually ended up being quite a nice thing to have out when he was there because he allowed that damage soak in that one round, which was pretty helpful. And he actually, I mean, I think he got me what, three? Was it just two or was it three resources? Anyway, so yeah, um, I guess that's all I have to say about that. If you want to get in contact with me, I'm in around most of the places as Jacques Steampunk. Um, yep, so and on the Discord server, sorry, I'm just Jacques. If you liked my video, don't hesitate to give me a thumbs up or go ahead and subscribe. And then if you have any questions or comments, you can either contact me through one of my means of contact or you can make a comment below. But as usual, thank you for watching and have a great day.